Hello and welcome to Royal Vibes. King Charles confirmed his elder son is now the Prince of Wales, but uncertainty remains over the status of grandchildren Archie and Lilibet. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Just days into his reign, the monarch is already giving due consideration to the key question of whether to confirm Archie and Lilibet, the Sussex's children, as prince and princess respectively. Jonathan Sacerdote suggested the king made no mention of either of his grandchildren in his address to the nation on Saturday evening, 2 days after the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. However, he did announce he was passing his Prince of Wales title to son William, hence confirming him as the heir to the throne. The general understanding is that Archie and Lilibet automatically became the prince and princess respectively, in accordance with a proclamation by King George V in 1917, known as the Letters Patent, which related to matters concerning the succession. However, the king has not yet put anything in writing and asked whether he would do so. Mr. Sacerdote, who frequently appears on Sky News to discuss royal affairs, and who contributes to The Spectator, told Express.co.uk that, "I think we'll have to wait and see for that. I think if he's doing that now, it's not the time. He's going to do that. And I think probably he's thinking about how to tackle this sensitive problem." Mr. Sacerdote explained that it is from what I understand automatic that Harry and Meghan's children should become prince and princess, but that has not been reflected the last I know on the official website showing the line of succession, whereas the Prince and Princess of Wales have been updated to be William and Kate. I think that even with that though, when challenged or asked about it, the palace sort of sidestepped it a bit and said that that will be updated as information comes in. He said, "I think that's too soon to read it as a snub or a policy decision. I think the updating of Prince and Princess of Wales was necessary because that's far more, constitutionally important, and it is not automatic that the heir to the throne would be the Prince of Wales unless the monarch makes them the Prince of Wales, as I understand that, although I am not a constitutional law expert. So I think that it was appropriate that Charles mentioned it during that speech on Saturday. He was passing on the title to his son, who is now the heir apparent, and I think that was then reflected in the website, on the website because he said it. During his speech, the king had only mentioned Harry and Meghan to voice his love for them and wish them well as they continue to build their lives abroad. Mr. Sacerdote said he didn't say anything about Harry and Meghan having titles or their children, and I don't think whoever the webmaster of the palace is would have been right to second guess it, and so I think we'll wait and see on that one. But I do think that King Charles has a big dilemma where to solve because he now has, however, more than to balance the needs of being a father with the needs of being the monarch. So far, the king had not put a foot wrong in his various speeches and pronouncements, Mr. Sacerdote stressed. He continued by saying, his most obvious challenge is that respect are to do, and his history of making statements about political or other issues that would be seen as not appropriate for a monarch to make, and also family struggles such as those he has with his son Harry and his daughter-in-law Meghan Markle. I think those are the most obvious challenges that he will have to face. The Queen was very good at keeping a poker face really about what she thought on politics, but she had to tackle many family issues, and she can be an example to him of how to balance the needs of dealing with controversy surrounding her children and the needs of being the monarch. I think she always played it perfectly, and I think we should give King Charles the opportunity to show that he can do the same." Addressing the nation on Saturday, 2 days after his mother's death, King Charles said, "Queen Elizabeth was a life well lived, a promise with destiny kept, and she is mourned most deeply in her passing. That promise of lifelong service I renew to you all today. As the Queen herself did with such, unswerving devotion, I too now solemnly pledge myself, throughout the remaining time God grants me, to uphold the constitutional principles as at the heart of our nation. My life will be of course changed as I take up my new responsibilities. it will no longer be possible for me to give so much of my time and energies to the charities and issues of which I care so deeply, but I know this important work will go on in the trusted hands of others. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.